Josephine Sillars. I'm 15 years old. The north? Yeah, no, I'm from Scotland. Yeah, this is my first time in London. I'm old enough to be in here. I was booked by Angie. I think she's the manager, so I'm assuming if it's okay with her, then I'm okay to be in this venue. If you don't tell, then I won't tell. This gig, right. I got the gig. It's a funny story, actually. I'm from Inverness, and I was walking in town one day, and I was given a leaflet which had free cake on it. So, obviously, I was like, oh yes, free cake, wonderful. So I went down to the restaurant that was selling this free cake, and when I was in there, I didn't need to get some free cake, but there was a piano in the restaurant, and it was quite empty, so I started absent-mindedly playing it while I waited for my cake, and the woman invited me back to play properly. And when I did that, I met the manager, and he owns a venue called Hootenanny's in Inverness, and he also owns the sister one here in Brixton. And he said I should come play, so his daughter booked me, so that's why I'm here. Yeah. You want me to start now? Like, it's right now? What do you mean it's not that busy? There's loads of people in here, it's really, really... Oh, of course, so you're telling me this is not a busy night? I suppose the riots have just happened, so this is not a busy night. Okay, well this is the biggest venue. Okay, we're going on now. Okay. Hi everyone! I'm Josephine Sillars. I'm 15, I'm from Scotland. I have 103 likes on Facebook. This first song I'm going to play is called I Don't Want to Go, and I wrote it based on the TV show Doctor Who. But I suppose if you haven't seen Doctor Who, it's about someone that you love leaving and changing so much as a person that it's almost as if they've regenerated. I don't wanna go, but boy was I fantastic. And I don't wanna say goodbye, 'cause the song is ending, but the stories never end. And I don't wanna say goodbye. Take everything away, and you make this much harder. 'Cause you came and I showed you the stars, and you showed me how to live. I've seen things that no one should see, and I've done things that I regret. But I'm old now and I'm tired, although apparently I'm not finished yet. I don't wanna go and I don't wanna sing. I just wanna forget everything. I just wanna be young and I wanna be free before I lose my sense of me. Take everything away, and you make this much harder. 'Cause you came and I showed you the stars, and you showed me how to live. And I don't wanna make it, but I don't wanna break it. I just wanna learn how to fly through the day and night. I'll never surrender, but never fight either, 'cause I'm just the one who ran and never stopped running. And I'm always on time, 'cause I've got plenty of it, and I'm always too far away. because you take everything away, and you make this much harder, cause you came and I showed you the stars, and you showed me how to live. And I don't wanna make it, but I don't wanna break it. I just wanna learn how to fly. I don't wanna go. 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 Hi, my name's Josephine Sillars. I'm 19 years old, and I'm a singer-songwriter, originally from the Highlands, but now I live in Glasgow. This is the very first show I've done at the Fringe, and I've already messed it up because I left my water over there, so I'm gonna get it. Alright, so there we go. Consider the fourth wall well and truly broken already. But for now, the year is 2012. We are in the small village of Clobokey, which is a village probably about 15 miles outside Inverness. It's a very, very pretty village. It's got Ben Wyvis right there, beautiful countryside. It's very, very boring when you're 16 though. The late bus to town is 20 to 6. I'm quite happy though. I'm having a good old time. I run quite a successful Tumblr, which is mostly filled of poorly informed feminist critiques of Doctor Who episodes. My favourite band is My Chemical Romance. Oh man, I really, Dory, I hate me too. I was a pretty terrible 16-year-old, honestly, like your stereotypical emo kid, except I wasn't actually sad. I was like totally emo in my look and my makeup and my hair. I'm blonde now, but I had brown hair back then. But I was overall quite bubbly as it goes. However, I was very, very concerned about the impending apocalypse. As all 16-year-olds should be. We've got a midnight curfew and the world is ours for the night. 17 hours to save the world and get home on time. But that's alright, I took a crash course in physics and I know how to fly. And we'll be fine with our ray guns ready, but time not on our side. 17 hours to the end of the world. I've seen plenty of movies, so I think that we'll survive. 17 hours to the end of the world. So the party will be held at my place tonight. Will be held at my place tonight. We're running low on fuel, so we'll walk another mile on foot. 17 hours to save the world and our plan's not very good. But that's alright, I got a stash of comics and money in my pocket. And we'll be fine with our ray guns ready, but time's still not on our side. 17 hours to the end of the world. I've seen plenty of movies, so I think that we'll survive. 17 hours to the end of the world. So the party will be held at my place tonight. Will be held at my place tonight. You think that you're so cool with your cool clothes and your cool hair and another guy's name on your underwear. Well, the joke's on you. We've got 17 hours to save the world and we don't know what to do. No, we don't know what to do. No, we don't know what to do. 17 hours to the end of the world. I've seen plenty of movies, so I think that we'll survive. 17 hours to the end of the world. So the party will be held in my place tonight, held in my place tonight. Whoa, whoa, 17 hours till the end of the world, 17 hours till the end of the world, 17 hours till the end of the world, 17 hours till the end of the world. A quote from the Facebook page of one Josephine Killjoy Sillars, December 21st, 2012. It's 12:05. The world hasn't ended. There is nothing worse than an unpunctual apocalypse. So, I'm 17 years old. The next few songs I'm going to play were all written probably between 2012 and 2013, and I'm going to play them in what I think is chronological order. I honestly don't remember. The first of which is a song called Hurricanes, which some of you might have heard because there's definitely people I recognise in the audience. 17-year-old me wore glasses. 17-year-old me didn't like emo bands as much. 17-year-old me watched a terrible show called Supernatural, in which all the lead male characters wore plaid shirts, so did I. But everyone remembers being 17 because it's a very, very weird age. You can legally drink, no, you can't legally drink, but everybody has been drunk. Everyone at age 17 has definitely split a bottle of tequila with their friend Beth and been so hungover the next morning that they missed 3 buses home. Every 17-year-old has done that, not just me. But it's also a weird one because you're kind of beginning to plan your future. If, like me, you went to uni, you probably were filling out all the forms at age 17 and coming up to your last year at school. You're just about old enough to have full responsibility of your life, but you still have to ask the teacher for permission to use the bathroom. It's definitely a strange age. And for me, it was even stranger kind of to grapple with this idea of being responsible and having control of your life, because I was very unwell when I was 17 and I was in hospital for a bit. So I was in this kind of dichotomy where I wanted to be well, but I was sick. I wanted to have moved out, but I lived at home. I wanted to have full responsibility, but I didn't. I'd also just read The Hunger Games and had just watched the Les Mis movie, so I had it in my head that I was a revolutionary at this point. And this next song is called Hurricanes. Somebody told me if I close my eyes, that reality would be eaten alive. It would scream in the stars, begging for mercy. It would go down in flames and beg for some mercy. 'Cause late at night when the children are sleeping, when the dark beckons out, 'cause God isn't listening, when the people you care, who you call your friends, will be down on the ground willing it all to end. They'll be down on the ground willing it all to end. I miss you like a city misses hurricanes. We didn't start the revolution in your bed, but we caused confusion inside your head. But we didn't start the revolution in your bed. It's not a revolution if people aren't losing their heads. It's a shame and imagination runs low when you're down in the dumps and all on your own, and you hurt the people that you were meant to. And revolution can't handle you, the revolution can't handle you, the revolution can't handle you. I miss you like your city misses hurricanes. I miss you like your city misses hurricanes. We didn't start the revolution in your bed, but we caused confusion inside your head. And we didn't start the revolution The next song that I'm going to play is called History Makers. People always ask me this, because I play it quite a lot now, especially at uni. There's a lot of, I'm trying to be polite, I don't want to swear too much, but Glasgow University students are called GU wankers, that's just the name for them. So whenever I play this song near the uni, all the GU wankers come up to me and go, after the Alistair Gray book. But alas, 17-year-old me was not that cultured. The song is called History Makers, after an episode on Being Human, which was a TV show on BBC Three around about the time I was 16, 17. And there's an episode called Making History. See what I did there? The episode was about a character in the show who happened to be a vampire, but that's not really that relevant. He was struggling with a lot of inner conflict about whether or not he would be selfless in the force of evil or selfless in the force of evil. He was selfish and he died as a result of that, because that's what the BBC is all about, teaching children the right values in life. And if you are indeed a selfish vampire and trying to kill a werewolf baby, you'll die. Sorry. That was the habit of my songwriting when I was under 18. Every single song I wrote about had something to do with a film or something to do with a book, because I had no life experience whatsoever, so couldn't write about anything personal. I thought I was the greatest for doing this, because I don't know why. I think I thought the whole thing was like acting, because I'd never been like hurt personally or had any grand experience happen to me. Everything I wrote about was fake, so I was just acting, and it was great. I was completely separate from my music, and for some reason I thought this was really good. So yeah, here it goes. This is called History Makers. We're not the bad guys in the stories, we just made a few mistakes. I'll call us history makers for the chances that we take. And even though I know it's getting harder to breathe, I keep my eyes wide open till it's time for us to leave. Oh, the bite is much worse than the bark, the feature's looking twice as sharp, and I don't want to watch you go. No, I don't want to watch you go. Cause every card won't be an ace. They'll call us history makers for the chances that we take. But your eyes look like wine and I wanna drown my sorrows. Your lips taste like life and I wanna get high. Your lips taste like life and I wanna get high. They fall and melt the pavements as their bodies lie in fragments, reminding us of all the times we tried to rule the world. Although it's getting darker, I still want to be the martyr. If only I weren't so afraid to close my eyes. But we won't make the same mistakes, cause every card won't be an ace. They'll call us history makers for the chances that we take. Oh, but your eyes look like wine and I wanna drown my sorrows. Your lips taste like life and I wanna get high. Your lips taste like life and I wanna get high. They'll call us history makers for the chances that we take. Now call us history makers for the times we scored the ace. Now call us history makers for the people that we break. Now call us history makers for the chances that we take. As you can see, 17-year-old me was also a big fan of ending all her songs with boom, 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 crash. Soft piano playing was yet to enter my skill set. As I said before, I was a really bubbly teenager. I was dead happy with everything, and a lot of that is down to how ignorant and naive I was. I thought I had loads of really good friends. Turns out I had like 2. The reason I know this is because one of those good friends, after we left school, came up to me and said, "Josephine, I feel like I should tell you this. In high school, you're definitely likeable, but you were not cool." And she meant that in a nice way, but it stayed with me for all these last couple of years. Another reason why I knew I wasn't cool at high school is because one of my really good friends, who sat next to me on the bus every day until her second last year at school and my last year at school, stopped sitting next to me on the bus after she completed her higher English, in which she got a B in. Suspiciously, up until she did the higher English and then dropped it, I'd been doing her English homework for 6 years. Out of friendship, because she was struggling with class. So poor little 17, 16-year-old me was very, very happy, but also very, very, very ignorant. Which I think was nicer. Had I'd been very knowledgeable about what's actually how people were treating me, I probably would have been a horrendous emo kid, and all my songs would have been horribly emo. Instead, we've all got bouncy ones about the end of the world coming. Inverness Gigs, who are a music blog back home, I actually reviewed that song when I was 15, 16 playing it live, and they called it Imagine R.E.M's End of the World, but for the Glee generation. But the next song I'm going to play definitely shows a shift in my songwriting, because it's definitely quite a sad song, and it was kind of the first time, when I wrote it, it was the first time that I actually kind of began to understand my place in the world and how the world works. Now, I posed this question to Twitter and got some great answers. I said to Twitter, right, what was the first book you read or the first song you heard that really changed your worldview and made you re-examine everything? And I got some really good responses. Kirsty Fraser said The Trick is to Keep Breathing by Janice Galloway. Magnus Jamieson said Candide by Voltaire. Declan Welsh said Catcher in the Rye, and also The Short Answer by Billy Bragg. And then my two favourite ones, I got quite a lot, so I think I'll read out different ones each night of the show. But my two favourites are Catherine Buckland said The Diary of Anne Frank because it taught her more about puberty than any sex ed class in school. And Tom Arnott said Fear Loading on the Campaign Trail by Hunter S. Thompson because it encouraged 14-year-old Tom to encounter critical thinking / energetic bullshit / psychedelics. For me, it was a bit more depressing. It was a poem called Ministry of Fear by Seamus Heaney. I was doing him as my 6th year study in English, and I've been really enjoying the class. He was a really, really great poet. I'm sure all of you will be familiar with at least some of his work. But Ministry of Fear is a poem with two halves, and it's two different conversations that Heaney has had in his lifetime. The first one is when he's in school, and I think he's being told off by his teacher, and the teacher asks quite sharply, "What's your name?" And he goes, "Oh, Heaney," being very, "Oh, I'm cocky, look at me signing up to the teacher." But obviously the surname Heaney highlights that he's Catholic, and when he learns this later on in life, when he's stopped by a police officer driving, to which the same question is, "What's your name?" and he just replies, "Seamus." And the whole poem takes these two encounters and examines the kind of complex of inferiority that he's stuck in. Because no matter, in either situation, as a child and as an adult, he's still not good enough for the situation that he's in. And this really struck with me. I'm not sure why, but it really, really did. And around about the same time as this, maybe a week later, my little Irish cousin passed away. So I wrote this song with the feeling of life's very unfair, and I felt quite inferior for some reason. Can't really explain why, but this is the song I wrote after that. I just realised that my book that changed my worldview, or my poem in this case, is super depressing compared to the likes of Catherine Buckland's. Because even though she read a depressing book, she appears to have gotten something nice out of it. I just got, the world is terrible! But yeah, here it goes. The song is called Little Footsteps.
Footsteps on the
girls that used to fall freely, little footsteps walk right past me. It's quite a question that you've got there. It's quite a complex that you've got there. Oh, I've got the unnerving feeling that you're not finished speaking. Little footsteps walking faster, see the boys that are hurrying past her. Little footsteps walking into the fire. Little footsteps cannot hear the shouting. Little footsteps don't know where they're going. Look up, the sky is burning. It's quite a question that you've got there. It's quite a complex that you've got there. Oh, I've got the unnerving feeling that you're not finished speaking. And hey, did you think it would all work out? Did you think you could tear it down? Was it worth all the hope and doubt? And now that your world is finally turning to dust, and now that you bargained away all the last of your trust, they say they teach freedom and love. They still say they teach freedom and love. Little footsteps on the stairwell, little fingers waving farewell. Little footsteps, not a symbol, just a child who's not home for dinner. Little footsteps, not a martyr, just a child who got lost in the warfare.
Cool. So, summer 2013. I went on a tour that summer. I'd been gigging in Glasgow and Edinburgh for about a year, which was hilarious because I lived in the Highlands, and people in Glasgow and Edinburgh who haven't heard you play before don't want to put you on a weekend. They want to put you on at like 7 o'clock on a Tuesday, just in case you're bad. So I'd have to leave school an hour early to get the bus to Glasgow or Edinburgh to play my 7